Hi, I'm Matt, a student here at White River Valley Middle School, and together with my former social studies teacher, Mr. Snow, we made this short little documentary to show what our school is about. We've interviewed a ton of people, ending up with over 150 videos with students and teachers who have either been here since the school was devised or just got started in their middle school career. We'll be starting off with asking students some questions about our school, then our teachers about what it's like working here, and in the end, we'll show what some people enjoyed most about our school or what they thought was unique. Let's start.
So what's your plan on this next ride here?
To try not to die.
Hi, I'm Tess.
I'm Sawyer.
Hi, I'm Ava.
My name is Owen Jones.
I am Andrew Champagne.
Hi, my name is Connor.
Hi, I'm Danny Flynn.
I'm Vanessa.
Alright, hi, I'm Owen Whalen.
Hi, I'm Izzy. I'm a student at White River Valley Middle School.
Okay, for starters, this school we have kind of like a recess period before lunch that didn't happen in my old school. We stayed inside the entire day, and in this school we have different periods that you can go outside. We also have a chance to be more creative when we were in our old school, like during pod time or outdoor ed, we can go into the woods and like make fires and stuff like that, which is really great compared to my old school.
I love the teachers and the way the schedules are set up for classes.
I like that the teachers are very supportive and the kids around me treat me well.
I like how organized our school is, kind of, and and how positive our school is. Like what they had in Indiana, I would probably have more sports teams and more things that were offered like after school rather than just the sports, like more clubs that were optional and offered after hours. Definitely more classes that had to do with things like maybe like artsiness, or like classes that weren't just your typical like math, social studies, science, and like Spanish and stuff, like stuff that would actually could help you find like a job or stuff like that, or something that you would want to do full time, like help you find your interests.
If I could change one thing in this middle school, it'd be to better educate people on certain things like racism, homophobia, sexism.
I wish we had more sports and we had bigger lockers throughout the school.
What I would change about our school is we would have 2 cafeterias, so the middle school could eat one, the elementary can eat the other, so we don't have to be all crowded when we go up to get our lunch.
Our school is a lot smaller than some other schools. I feel like we are way more positive and our school is way closer than others.
Something different about other schools is some schools don't have break and outside time, and we do. One thing I like about Pod is we do like projects and we do new stuff every week when we have Pod, and I like it because we learn new stuff every week.
And what's maybe a specific project in Pod that you've done that you really enjoyed?
We have done cardboard boxes, or our identity web.
It was difficult, like getting to meet new people. It's just really like weird, I guess. I've never had to do that before, and that was different. But everybody was very nice and accepting. So were the teachers, so that was good. But that was the main thing that was difficult about moving here.
One of the hard things about moving to this school was getting used to the people, and especially in middle school years, like I came halfway through the school year, so getting used to new classes, new teachers, new students, all that kind of stuff, because we had gotten like new kids while I was gone in Indiana, so like trying to get to know them was a big challenge, and just trying to get used to how the school works.
Pod is a place where we get to do fun learning and learn about all of our subjects in a fun way that everybody is having fun with. So our pod is building a campsite, and we're learning about building our campsite, and we're having fun building it. And the group of people in our pod become a community, very close friends throughout the year. We learn more about them, and we really build a community by the end of the year, and it's a fun place.
For newcomers and students alike, this might seem like a great place to start middle school. However, does the same add up when we ask the teachers? Let's find out.
Stop! Worlds, I hate my.
I'm Siobhan Kelly, and I work at the White River Valley Middle School. I'm an English teacher and an 8th grade pod leader.
Hi, I am Marie Kittle, and I'm a global citizenship teacher here at White River Valley Middle School.
Hi, my name is Holly Williams, and I am a middle school science teacher at White River Valley Middle School. I teach 6th, 7th, and 8th grade.
Hi, I am Mindy Wimette, and I teach 6th, 7th, and 8th grade math here at White River Valley Middle School, and I'm also an 8th grade pod advisor.
My name is Andy West. I teach middle school math at White River Valley Middle School.
I think the things that worked the best about creating our middle school was really bringing the two different communities together that had a rivalry in the past, and also getting people, teachers who have a lot of energy and are really positive, and that help make a generally positive atmosphere at our school.
I think the fact that we had a dedicated group of teachers ready and willing to take on a new middle school was really important. So every teacher that became a part of our faculty was really interested in being a specifically dedicated middle school teacher. And then we were given common planning time as educators to work together daily, and that was absolutely crucial. In addition to the once a week typical faculty meeting, we needed time to deal with each other and get to know each other and work with our schedule, work with our needs, celebrations, struggles, and that like daily reflection was really important.
So when we created White River Valley Middle School, I think the things that went really well were kind of twofold. One was the staff we had, because it was an opportunity to put together a staff that was really dedicated and focused on middle school education, middle level education. And we found between the two schools, we identified the people that would do really what we felt was the best job with middle level students. And I think this staff is probably one of the best I've ever worked with as far as their focus and attention to the needs and nature of middle school students. The other thing that went really well when we created our middle school was our very first initiative, which was the advisory program. And I think that has turned into really the cornerstone of our program. Even though now we've morphed it a little bit into our pod structure, mainly because of the pandemic last year, but it still has the flavor of our advisory program, and I think that is what is really making our middle school a successful school. And I think that every time we make a decision, it's kind of the advisory kind of is a driving force behind some of the decisions we make. So I think between the staff we have and the advisory program that we created, that's the two things that went. Those are the two things that went really, really well when we created our middle school.
The difficulty in putting together this middle school was that it had to be done so quickly. It would have been nice if we'd had more time to plan, but because we were literally blending two schools and it had to be done by a certain time period, that was the difficulty.
I think some of the hard things for us were merging ideas together, like two science teachers having taught in different places, different curriculum, and how to merge that together. Kind of get the lay of the land here in the building. Hold totally different space for those of us teachers that came over from South Royalton to find out where things were and where to go, that kind of thing there. I think also it was difficult for the kids. because this is very new for them to be in this building. So if they came over from South Royalton, they often would say, well, this is how we did this, or what we did, or where it was. And just a shift in culture. Two small communities having to change their identity too was super difficult, from being a Royal or a Hornet, and now all of a sudden being a Wildcat. So I think that was a real big challenge.
I think the best advice I can give for creating a new middle school is to really listen to everyone and make sure that you honor everyone's perspectives, including students, teachers, community members, and really try to get as much input as you can when making the decisions that go into creating the school.
Make sure you have that planning time together and regularly, and use it not only to plan events through your schedule, but like get to know each other as humans and enjoy each other's company and laugh. And secondly, and equally as important, I would say, is solicit student voice. And we've asked our students in a number of different ways, whether it's a survey or student focus groups or in advisory, what they think, what they want, what they need, and actually use that. And that has created some really great changes for us along the way. And not just starting the school, but every year. You don't just create your new school and then got it, done. This is year 4 for us, and I still feel like we are still creating it. So to be gentle with yourself that this is a long process. But getting student voice was super important to us and has worked out really well. And then the students buy in, and I think they feel really respected and valued when they see something they suggested actually comes into play and establishes a legacy for them.
So sometimes I think about how difficult it was to merge schools, and I know that there was planning in place for a few years, but there was not a lot of involvement with the teachers and the people who were actually on the ground running things. And I think it would have been really helpful if there was more opportunity for that to happen before the merger. It was kind of like, okay, we're going to merge and we're going to start in August, and we just didn't have a lot of time to make plans or get to know each other at all. And I think that's a pretty important thing. I think for the kids too, there needed to be, they had one opportunity to get together, but maybe more time to kind of warm up to the idea and get ready for the change.
New York Mets aren't good, by the way. Just hands up. Hawkeyes for life. New York Mets are the best team.
Through our countless interviews and questions with our students and teachers, we found that students enjoyed being able to go outside and have different projects to work on, like pod projects. They also enjoyed how relaxing it was, since it didn't put stress and allowed them to be creative with their work, which is something important at our school.
For teachers, what they thought was important is to find staff that are committed to helping out middle schoolers and the school itself. They also thought it was important to plan things out before merging two schools together, so they won't end up frantically putting together things like they had to do in a year.
All in all, I think our middle school is a welcoming place to go with open students, teachers, and staff who are willing to help you at a moment's notice. It's also a place where you can be more creative with your projects, like the aforementioned pod projects. I hope this taught you a thing or two about our school. I definitely did when making this. Thanks for watching.
How was that? Amazing.